We will start. All right, friends, we're gonna start on our back. Have all your things, have your straps, your blocks, your blankets close. We're gonna do a combo as we've been doing and continue with our metta practice. So yeah, go ahead and lie down. And as you lie down, bend your knees, drop your knees in. Gently press into your feet, kind of lengthen that lower back some so that you feel just a little, just a little lengthening. Sometimes it relieves the lower back. And see how you are. Let's use this moment in the beginning here for a little check-in. How is this particular Tuesday? How are you waking up to this Tuesday in your body, in your heart, in your mind? I'm noticing all the sensorial experiences, the temperature, feel the clothes on your body. Notice any sounds inside or outside of the room, any movement from any other beings. Start to tune into the movement of your breath, the rhythm of it, the movement of it in the body. And as you're breathing in and out, can you soften any holding in your face, the forehead, cheek muscles, the lips? Soften the shoulders a little bit. Just take a moment to let go any holding of life that you are doing that happens often in our bodies. And as every day is different, check in and see, what do you need today from your yoga practice? What intention do you want to bring to this practice this morning? Body, heart, and mind. And just welcome yourself here to your mat. Let's go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Give that little squeeze. Rock side to side. What happens when you rock side to side? What do you feel? And then place the feet down and come back to a wide stance. And we'll start with windshield wiper, just dropping those knees right and left and looking the opposite way. How does it feel as you do this? Breathing here. Lifting the hips up when they roll to the other side. And last two. Let's take those last two. And then come back to center. Again, hug the knees in, nice little squeeze. And take the legs straight up, palms on the ground, and bend and straighten, and bend and straighten. And just kick those legs straight up in the air, like a little kick, a flip. Yeah. And next time the legs are up, go wide together, bend, and wide together, bend, and feel it. So, we do this all the time. Shut your eyes, firm your core, press your lower back into the ground, and then feel those legs and the support they have from your core. Let's take just a couple more. Opening and bending and opening and bending. And last one, opening and bending, and then hug the knees back in, little squeeze in. And we're going to bring the feet down again and go right back into windshield wiper. Dropping right, dropping left, looking right, looking left. Yeah, couple more. That's it. And then let's come back to center. Find your block, walk your feet in hips distance apart. Make sure you have space above your head and then put that block between the knees. Let's take a strap. It could be the yellow strap, it could be a purple strap, but you want to hold your strap a little wider than your shoulders. Squeeze your block between your knees. So your block is high. Your arms are overhead, hovering above the floor. Your hands are hovering above the floor. Press the lower back into the floor and then lift that strap up and bring it towards your thighs and lifting up and taking the strap overhead. And really feel this. Let's take this strap up and overhead 10 times, really slowly. And as you're moving up and over, you're going to hang out there, reaching that strap away from the crown of the head as you reach the arms overhead. Up and over. And bringing it forward. Squeeze your block. Press your lower back into the ground. Reach the arms overhead. Get really long through the sides of the waist, the rib cage, the shoulder joint. Jeff, you're checking your shoulders the whole time. And if you've lost count, as I do, let's take 4 more. Squeeze that block, lift and reach, holding up above the head and up. Keep pressing your lower back into the ground. So it's really a nice supported movement. And then last time, take the arms overhead, hold the strap, reach the strap away from the crown of the head, press the lower back into the ground, squeeze the block. Just notice all the parts of your body that are active right now. So you should feel like, oh yeah, the legs, the belly, all those muscles through the rib cage, the arms, everything's working. And then keep squeezing the block and let go of the strap and relax the arms. Just relax them out to the side. Yeah. All right, and kind of relax the squeeze. You're still holding the block. And then we're going to bend the elbows, interlace the hands behind the head, and roll up with your chin. You're lifting up, shoulder blades are up off the ground, and we're going to roll side to side to side. Yeah. Shoulder blades lifted up off the ground. Hug those elbows in towards each other. Nice. Keep going there. See if you can lift up a little more. Shoulder blades, bottom tips of those shoulder blades up off the ground. Squeezing your block. Couple more here. Squeezing, rolling. Yeah. And coming back to center. And as you do, lay your head down and then move your block. Let's move the block off to the side. Hug the knees in again. And we'll take it back down, feet on the floor, and take it side to side to side. Yeah. Rolling. And last one. And then we're going to come back to center, walk your feet in a little bit, press the lower back into the ground. Let's interlace the hands behind the head again. Take the legs straight up in the air. Lift your head up so your shoulder blades come up off the ground. And then we're going to bend the knee, reach one leg out and do our little bicycle, just holding the head up, reaching out at an angle with your legs. Yeah. Lifting up, core is engaged here. You're reaching into your heels. That's it. Meredith, just lift the head. Don't turn. You don't need to turn. You're just lifting the head up. There you go. And Kit too. You don't need to turn. You're just lifting straight up, reaching the legs. There you go. Stabilize that head. Couple more. Let's take a couple more. Lifting those shoulder blades up. Jessica's going to lift a little more. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Breathing. 2 more. Reaching, hugging the elbows in. Hold. There you go. And then lay the head down, bend the knees, hug those knees into the chest. And let's just take a little relaxation for a moment. And then place the feet back on the ground. Take windshield wiper last time, roll it side to side. So that core helps our back. That core helps our back be stable. And back to center. Lift the legs up and rock up to sitting. And let's take our little seated place here. Hands come right up on the shoulders. And we're going to take our little twist. Turning, turning, turning. And yeah, there you go. Get that spine, all those spinal muscles opened up here. Turning, listening to your own body. How is this morning? That's it. Couple more there. And back to center. And let's come back to center. And just up and roll those shoulders. And rolling. And rolling. Last one. Roll it back. And then roll back to front. And back to front. And back to front. Okay. Right. We're going to make it onto all fours. Have your hands right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. And then let's take cat-cow, round your back like you are spreading your shoulder blades apart. And then drop the belly and lift the head. And feel that tailbone to crown of the head stretch through the front body. And then exhale, rounding. And go in there with the attention of a super meditator. Like, what is going on as you move to it really slowly, moving from place to place, rounding your back, tucking your tailbone, spreading your shoulder blades. See that drop of the belly, the shoulder blades coming down the back. What sensations do you notice? Let's take just a couple more. Really feeling the range here of your own spinal column and all the muscles and ligaments and tendons. And we're going to slowly come back to neutral. Walk your knees back a little bit. Take those hips back. Walk your hands forward. So your sit bones are not at your heels. Stretch through your arms. You should feel like, oh yeah, I've got my hands way out there. I feel this in the shoulders. And then we're going to lift up and roll through and take that roll through on the shins and back. And just notice the stability here. It's super stable. Nice. And so with the stability that you have, explore the sensations of your spine and all the muscles along there. Like, and how about that shoulder? And what about your hips and through the groin? Like, what information do you get? And also feel how stable this is. So let's take two more of those. Rolling through, widening your collarbones as you do this. Remember, doing no harm. Why do we do yoga? We do yoga to keep everything juicy, to stay mindful. And nice. Next time you come forward, stay there. This is where we have to lose the socks or the slippers. And then we are going to curl our toes under and walk it right up to downward dog. And so downward dog, you guys know downward dog, you've done it for years, decades. Bend one knee and then the other. The only thing that's changing is your body, right? Downward dog is downward dog. But today, this Tuesday, and when you think of doing no harm and you think of exploring and being mindful, really get in there. When you bend one knee, what's happening in the other calf and hamstring and hip? And how about your shoulder? And are you holding your head? Can you let the neck muscles go? And can you take the hips back and tilt the tailbone up? Nice stuff. Tilt that tailbone up towards the sky. Beautiful. Let's take just a couple more wiggles around, bending and stretching. And wiggle your hips side to side just a little. When you wiggle them, you're going to feel the side waists. Try to lighten up on the wrists and bring more weight to the knuckles in your hands. And then come to center and scoot your feet back a little bit, lift your tiptoes, and take 3 roll throughs. And how are those roll throughs different than on your shins? Notice the weight in the arms. Yeah, just notice the whole shift of movement from front back to front. Let's take one more. Yeah, there we go. And back. And then we are gonna, yeah, coming beautiful, Kit. Stay right there. That's it. So stay right in your downward dog. Jessica's going to come back to downward dog. And then lift that right leg up to the sky. And let's keep the thigh way up and bend the knee, heel to the sit bone, just straightening and bending. That's it, Meredith. Keep firming the elbows into the midline. Yes, there we go. Bending and straightening, and bending and straightening, and bending and straight. One more. Bending and straightening, and then step through to your lunge. Let's bring that lunge forward. Your knee right over the ankle. Look back. Your left foot is in line, right in line with the hip, 4 inches to the left of your right foot. If you need more support, you're going to bring the back knee down. So think about that. Otherwise, we're going to keep the back knee up. Tuck your chin, look at your toes, float the arms out to the side. Then take the arms back, your palms facing in towards your body, and sweep the arms forward and sweep them back. Sweep them forward and sweep them back. That's it. 2 more. Strong legs, listening to the strength of your legs. Meredith, turn your tailbone just a little to the left. Next time we go forward, we're going to bring the fingertips then down to the ground. Back knee comes down. Back knee comes down. Fingertips are on the ground, and just start to bend into that knee and lift the chest. And then exhale, take it back straight in the front leg. And rocking forward, coming into your lunge. And exhale, take it back straight in the legs. Stretch out those hamstrings and calves. Walk it forward. We're going to take it back. And 2 more. Listening all the while. What happens when you lift your chest in the left groin? As you come back, how about your right calf and your right hamstrings? We're going to come forward. Stay forward. Walk your hands to the top of your right knee. Lift the breastbone. That's it. And then let's take the arms wide. Roll the thumbs down, interlace those hands behind the back, reach the arms back. That's it. Bending that front knee, bending that, yes. Lifting the arms away from the back body, breathing. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. You're in that lunge. I'm gonna right here. And then release the arms down to the ground, fingertips on the ground. Left hand on the ground or a block, lift that back knee up. We're going to take our twist, turn the belly in towards that inner right thigh, and take that right arm up towards the sky. Shoulder blades come down the back. Shoulder blade and back thigh bone lifting to the sky. Nice, Jessica. Hug the right knee into the midline. Meredith's going to turn the tailbone towards the back heel. Nope, other way. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Breathing. Back thigh bone lifting, Miss Jessica. Back thigh bone, yes, because you're hanging on that thigh bone a little bit. And then exhale, downward dog. Step it back. Move your block. Breathing here. Excuse me. Take 2 roll throughs. Round your back. Roll through like a wave. Lift up out of those arms. Yes. And exhaling back. Rolling through. Round your back. Oh, nice. Nice. Excuse me. And back. Okay. Come back to downward dog. Jeff's going to take the sit bones back a little bit and then take that left, let the head go. Left leg up in the air. Reach it up, lift the thigh bone, and then bend the knee and straighten the leg. Keep that thigh bone lifted. Lift it up. Right heel's reaching to the ground. That's it. That's it. Keep letting the head go, firming the elbows, breathing. Good. One more. And then step through to your lunge. Step it all the way through. There we go. Walk that foot over to the left a little bit. Check your back foot is over to the right. Keep your belly on your thighs. Look at your toes. Yeah, there we go. And then stabilize. If you need the back knee to come down, you're going to bring it down. Oh, Kit, stay forward. And then float the arms out to the side. No, keep the arms out to the side for a moment. Roll the thumbs down. And then, no, and sorry, I keep saying no, but we're going to roll the thumbs down so the palms are facing in towards your thigh. And then reach the arms forward. Reach them back. Reach them forward. Reach them back. There we go. Reach them forward. You can bring that back knee down if you need to. Two more. Reaching forward, strong back leg. There we go. Last one, reaching forward and bring those fingertips to the ground. Bring the back knee down. And stay in that lunge. Let's come forward in the lunge. Lift the breastbone and then take the hips back, straighten the front leg, flex that foot. And that, yes, and then coming forward. And Jeff, you could use blocks here if you need to. So we're coming forward, lifting the breastbone. Exhale, taking it back, straightening the leg, flexing the foot. Coming forward, lifting the breastbone, taking it back. And you're listening the whole time. How's this in my body? How about my inner groin, my hamstrings, my back, my shoulders, my knees? Whole thing. Two more, take it back. Bring it forward. Last one, take it back. Bring it forward. Stay right there. Walk the hands to the top of that knee. Lifting up here. We're going to take the arms wide. Roll the thumbs down. Now we interlace the hands. Reach the arms back. Lift the breastbone. Nice big open heart here. Breathing. And then slowly release. Right hand on the ground or a block. Lift the back knee up. Lift it way up. Turn. And then take that left arm up towards the sky. Hug that left knee into the midline. Yes. Hug it in. So Kit, focus on the inner left heel pressing down. And Jeff, you're always listening to your shoulders. Oh, hello, kitten. And then we're going to lift that back thigh bone up towards the sky. Hug that knee into the midline. Breathing. I have a kitty right in the screen. It's hilarious. Breathing here. Jeff's going to move. Yeah, listening to that arm. 2 breaths. Nice, strong lifting of that back thigh bone. And then exhale that hand down. Step back to downward dog. Take 2 roll throughs. Rolling through. There we go. There we go. That's it. Nice roll through. And let's come on back and come down to child's pose. Take a little pause. Just take a little pause. May I be free of danger. May I be free of danger. Yeah, we're good with the kitty. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. May I have ease of well-being. Yeah. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And really take in, how does your body feel in this shape? And slowly start to roll up to sitting. You're sitting on your shins. We're going to bring those shins together. We'll lean forward on the fingertips, lift up, curl your toes under. Let's curl the toes under. And then see if you can sit back on your toes. If it's too intense, you can always put a block under the knees. But this is great for the feet. We're going to just, yeah, so if you need a little extra, put a block under the knees. And then let's take the arms wide. I guess I'll just do this way. The arms wide, palms turning up. Right arm under the left. And press down with the left and lift with the bottom. So if you're, I would say definitely put a block under those knees because it looks uncomfortable. Yeah, so if you need more, a little less on the toes, put a block under the knees. And then press down with the top, lift with the bottom. You go back to the toe opener. Really good for the feet. Turn the head right and then left. And then right. And if it's way too much, you just undo it. That's okay. This is, again, do no harm. Do what you can. Turning your head right and then left and then right and then left. And one more, turn it right. And then coming back to center, relax the arms, roll those shoulders out. Let's lean forward, undo the toes for a moment before we do the other side. Yeah, it's very powerful for the feet. There's 26 bones in the feet, and our whole posture begins down in the feet. So really good to keep the whole foot supple. So we're going to take it again. Let's curl those toes under. This time, try the block. It's a little less intense, but it's still really good for you. I'm going to take the arms wide again, palms turn up, left arm under the right, and then we press down, firm that navel towards the spine, trying not to lean forward. We lift with the bottom, press down with the top, turn your head right, and then left, and right, and then left, and right, and left. Two more, right, and left. Last one, right, and left, and come back to center. Relax the arms, shake that out. Let's lift up off of that block, uncurl your toes, sit on your tops of the feet. Yeah, just notice that there's a lot moving. And then we're going to come back one more time for downward dog. So walk your knees back, curl the toes under, step back, take your downward dog. And take 2 roll throughs. Let's take 2 roll throughs. There we go. And back. And rolling through. And back. Okay. And then come on down, sitting on your shins. And then shift your weight over to one side and bring the legs out. Let's bring those legs out. You might need a strap here. So if you're tighter in the hamstrings, you're gonna have a strap. We are gonna keep the left leg out, bring the right foot on the inside of your left leg, okay? If your knee bothers you, put something under the outer right thigh, and then take your hands to your rib cage and turn your rib cage towards your left leg. Okay, so you're really facing that left leg. Here's where we take the strap around the ball of the left foot. So let's just do that even if you can catch your foot. Right here, lift the breastbone, bring those shoulder blades down the back and pull the outer arch of your left foot sort of towards your calf. Lift the chest again. Yeah, and this may be just enough. Send the left thigh bone towards the ground. Press your right foot into your left inner thigh. And then maybe you're going to walk forward and fold a little bit. Maybe you catch your foot. Then maybe you tuck your chin a little bit and look towards your left calf. And maybe some of you come down a little farther. It doesn't matter how far down you go. What's important is the form, that your spine is long. So Jeff, you're going to keep that spine long. Your shoulder blades are coming down your back. And really that you're feeling this in the back of your left leg. And you should feel a little bit in that twist in the lower back. It's like it's a kidney. We work with the kidneys here. If you are someone who brings the head towards the knee, there you go. Janu Shirshasana. So breathe into this. Keep turning the right side of the rib cage in towards that inner left thigh. You're breathing here. This is kind of a quieting pose. So stay with, where's your focus? Stay with the focus on you're turning inwards. No matter what's happening there, you're turning inwards, letting the outer world melt away. And two, even if there's a kitty demanding attention, it's very hard when the animals come, but let them be with you and you're still in your zone. And now we are going to slowly lift up. And as you lift up, let go of that strap. I have to move forward a moment for the next piece. So you're coming up, and then we're going to take our right hand behind us, lift up, stretch that whole left side. You're on your shin bone, and then sit down and fold and tap your foot with your right hand or your shin. And then we lift up again, stretch the left side, and sit down and fold forward. Yeah, and go 5 more times. Lean back, lift up, stretch. Beautiful, all of you. Sitting down, tapping, taking the turn. Listen to your whole body, your hamstrings, your hips, your side body, the twist, what's going on, your shoulder. Oh, that's beautiful. 2 more. Sitting down, folding. Last one. Lift it up and come on down. And then just come to sitting. Nice. And we're going to lean back on the hands and bring that right leg out. Let's shake that out. Just shimmy that out a little bit. Okay, good. So right leg stays out. Left foot comes to the inseam of your right leg. We're internally rotating that right thigh. We're going to grab our strap again. Put it now around the right foot, drawing that outer right side of your foot towards your right calf, and then lift your breast. Look at my back here. So as I lift up, you see the lengthening. And sometimes this means I have to sit back a little bit. Then work your leg, really activate those right thigh muscles, sending the right thigh bone down towards the ground. I love kids reaching for a sip of coffee. Lift the breastbone, turn the left side of the rib cage in towards your inner right thigh, spread the toes, and then let's start to lean forward. Look at the spine. The spine doesn't go round. It stays nice and long, and then we're leaning from the hips, and maybe we just lean a little bit. And it's like, oh, there's my calf muscle. There are my hamstrings. Again, if you're someone who catches the foot, fine, let go of the strap. Keep turning, keep folding. Maybe you bow down and forward here. Activate that left foot. The left foot's pressing into the, the right foot's, left foot's pressing into the inner right leg. You're listening. Nice, everybody. Jeff, straighten out the arms. Hold the strap a little closer to your foot. And keep lifting the breastbone, and Meredith too, lifting that breastbone. And then Jessica, roll the left side of the rib cage in towards that inner right thigh. And then Kit, tuck your head a little bit. And we're going to take a few breaths. Breathing here. Nice. Breathing here. Janu Shirshasana. Head to knee pose. Breathing. Flexing that right foot. Last breath. And then just slowly start to come up, let go of the strap of the foot and feel that. And now left hand comes behind you. Lift up, stretch that right side and sit down and fold. And lifting up and sitting down and folding. Yeah. And 5 more, lifting up and sitting down and turning and listening the whole time. Yeah, stretch out that leg, that side body. And 3 more, lifting up and sitting down. 2 more, lifting up, sitting down. The last one. There we go. And come on down. And as you come down, stretch that left leg out. Let's lean back on the hands, shake it out. A little wiggle around. Okay. And then wiggle your legs. Like I'm just rolling them in and out, rolling them in. There we go. Roll them in and out. Good. And then a little wiggle in the whole body. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to come to, we've really nicely stretched out the body. Let's take a few restoratives, starting with our back bend, because this is really something we want to do pretty much every time. So bring a block on the high side, bolster, grab your blanket, folding it up. If you have sandbags and you want to use them, yeah, make sure you're warm enough. So you're going to put on your layer of clothing there. Let's come into that back bend, laying the upper back over your bolster. Your armpits are kind of over it. Jeff, see how the shoulder is. If it's bugs you, you can always just kind of bend that arm and bring it in. You don't have to keep it over the bolster. Sandbags on the thighs if you like a little grounding there. That's it. Slippers back on. There we go. Settling in here. And we are going to settle in for a little bit. And then your real task is to drop into deep breathing. That you drop into some deep breathing. And we're going to move back into our metta practice. So make sure everything is just right. And then as you're there, let's begin that metta. May I be free of danger. We always start with ourselves. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have mental happiness. Breathing that in, may I have mental happiness. And let go into your bolster. May I have physical happiness. Breathe that in. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. May I have ease of well-being. And then we offer the metta for someone else. So think of someone you love who could use this metta. And we begin. May you be free of danger. May you be free of danger. May you have mental happiness. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you have ease of well-being. Holding that person in your heart. May you have ease of well-being. When we come back to ourselves, may I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. And take just a few breaths here. Taking that in, letting go into the bolster. If you do have sandbags on, just start to slide the sandbags off to the ground, taking a moment. And then we're going to slowly start to lift the knees up to the sky and walk your feet wide on your mat. And take windshield wiper again, dropping the knees one way and the other. Just see how far you can go, listening to your back, listening to your body. Notice the height under the back, how it changes things. Yeah. And then next time you roll to the right, let's go ahead and come on up. Just press yourselves up. And we are then going to take our bolster and turn it long ways. Take your blanket. Now we open it up and I fold it on the narrow side. So it's the length of my bolster. Okay. If you have a sandbag, you can bring it behind you. We're going to take child's pose. So the feet are together, the knees wide, and then you're laying down on that bolster. There we go. And you are going to rest here. Take rest. And if you've got a sandbag, you can pull it long ways up on your back, letting it drop down the tailbone. So that kind of helps anchor you a little more. And this should feel really nice on your back. So yeah, let the hips sink down. Your belly should feel nice and supported. And then breathe into this. Breathe into this. There we go. And we're going to stay with ourselves. May I be free of danger. May I be free of danger. Let the shoulders relax. May I have mental happiness. The hips, let them sink down. May I have physical happiness. And turn your head the other way. May I have ease of well-being. Let the body, let the shoulders relax, let the arms relax. Sink down into the bolster. May I be free of danger. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I have ease of well-being. And let's take the last few breaths. Slowly, slowly start to come up to sitting, let the sandbag slide off of you, and slowly bring your legs out from underneath you. Let's stretch them out a little bit. It's a big um, knee joint bender. And we're going to keep our blankets just how they are, put them where your head is going to be. Turn your bolster, and then let yourself come right down into Shavasana. And if you've got those sandbags, put one on your pelvic floor and your pubic bones, or your hip bones rather, and then one on the crown of the head. And just line up your hips with your shoulders. If there's anything you need to do before you settle in, do that. If you have an eye pillow, you can put it on. And we are going to be here for a little bit. And letting go, just letting go here into Shavasana. And we'll close with Mark Nepo. This is called The Tone in the Center of the Bell. No matter where you look, near, far, up, down, out, or in, there is a barrenness of being that lives in the center of every ounce of life. The way air waits inside every bubble as it rises from the deep. The way a small pocket of worth waits inside every attempt to love. The way wonder waits in the center of our hearts for something to wake it. The tone keeps ringing in the center of the bell long after our ears stop hearing it. Whether we know this or not, this is how life moves through the living, how light makes a branch grow toward it, how a stream draws a horse to drink from it, how you draw me to ask what it is to be you. Let the breath deepen here. And check in how you feel. How's your body, your heart, your mind? Circle back to your own intention today. Breathing that in. If you have sandbags, start to slide them off to the side. And let's bend our knees and roll to the right side and just stay there for a moment. Let the body's weight drop down into the ground. And slowly find your way up to sitting and find that comfortable seat, the eyes shut. Find that center place, crown of the head over the pelvic floor. And just touch in as we close our practice and we move into the day. What do you want to bring forward into the rest of your day? Let's bring our palms together at the heart, offering our practice for the benefit of all beings, that all beings find ease of well-being. Bow your head towards your heart. Namaste. Blessings, my friend.